Alright, so let's talk about multiplying and dividing fractions. So if we have the fractions 2/5 times 3/8, here you don't need to worry about common denominators with multiplying and dividing. Here you're just going to multiply and divide. So I'm going to do 2 times 3 is 6, and 5 times 8 is 40. Now I can reduce that by a factor of 2 to give me 3/20. Now you can also reduce before you multiply. So let me show you one of those. So let's say we have 3/5 times 5/9. So like I said, you can reduce ahead of time. I could just start multiplying 3 times 5 and 5 times 9, but I want to reduce this before I multiply. And I can't reduce 3/5 and I can't reduce 5/9. But what I can do, because multiplication is commutative, I can cross-reduce. So I can look at those the 5's, and 5 goes into 5 once, 5 goes into 5 once, 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times, and now multiply. 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 3 is 3, so it's 1/3. If I hadn't, I would have ended up with 15/45, which reduces to 1/3 anyways. And I'll show you a couple more of those. Alright, so now I have 7/8 times 4/5. So again, I can't reduce 7/8 or 4/5, but I can cross-reduce the 4 and the 8. So 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 8 twice. Now I can multiply. 7 times 1 is 7, and 2 times 5 is 10. Alright, so now I'm going to do a couple mixed numbers. So I have 1 2/3 times 1 1/6. So in order to multiply mixed numbers, you need to make them improper fractions. You can do it without doing improper fractions, but it takes you a lot longer, and if you want in another video I can show you why improper fractions is the way to go. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5, so I got 5/3 times 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7/6. Now let's see if I can reduce anything. 5 and 6 don't reduce, 7 and 3 don't reduce, so I just need to multiply. 5 times 7 is 35. 3 times 6 is 18. 18 will go into 35 once, with 17 left over. So I have 1 and 17/18. Alright, so now I have a division problem. 2/3 divided by 5/8. And for division, it's similar to multiplication. They are opposite operations. I follow this rule of KCF, which means keep, change, flip. So that first fraction, whatever it is, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to change my division to its opposite. And I'm going to flip the 5/8, which is basically its opposite. Not opposite as far as positive negatives, but opposite meaning inverse. So now I have 2/3 times 8/5. Quick look, there's nothing I can reduce there. So 2 times 8 is 16. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 will go into 16 once, with 1 left over. So 1 and 1/15 is my final answer. So let's do another one of those. So let's say I have 2/5 times we're doing division. 2/5 divided by 7/9. So I do keep, change, flip. Keep that first one as 2/5. Change it to multiplication and flip 7/9 to be 9/7. Nothing to reduce. So 2 times 9 is 18. 5 times 7 is 35. And that's my final answer because there's nothing to reduce and it's not improper. Alright, so last one. So let's say we have 2 and 1/4 divided by 1 and 1/2. So again, just like with any division, you follow keep, change, flip. But first make them improper fractions, just like multiplication. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9, so I have 9/4 divided by 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Now I do keep, change, flip, so it's 9/4, keep, change, division, multiplication, flip the 3/2 to 2/3. And here I can reduce ahead of time. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 4 twice, 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times. So I can do 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 goes into 3 once with 1 left over. So my final answer is 1 1/2.